So let's just cut to the chase here. If you're watching this, you probably want to know which outreach methods actually work. And full disclaimer, there's a bunch of noise out there, and I've been in your shoes. You don't know who to actually believe, and you're just trying to figure out what's worth your time and money. So who am I, and why does my word actually mean anything? My name is Matt Forsyth, and my team and I have tested everything. I've run campaigns, I've sent thousands of emails, I've taken countless calls and poured money into ads, and through all of that, we've built systems that consistently book appointments and get results for B2B businesses. So what I'm sharing with you today isn't theory, it's what we have actually done, what's worked, and what hasn't. So without further ado, let's just dive right into it. So here are the big four that we tested: email marketing, Facebook ads, Google ads, and cold calling. Now, let me save you some time here. Paid advertising like Facebook ads and Google ads, they sound great in theory, but here's the catch. If you're just starting out, these require a ton of trial and error, and guess what? Trial and error equals money. Facebook ads are going to be especially tricky because they are one-to-many, meaning you are talking to a broad audience, you are spending money to reach people who may not even care about what you're offering. Google ads are a little bit better because there is intent if someone's searching for something specific, but depending on your niche, it might not work as well, and at the end of the day, it's still going to cost a buttload of money. So then there's cold calling, and look, I'll go ahead and say it, I respect anyone who's been out there grinding on the phone, but the conversion rate on that, it's brutal. You can optimize it to a degree, but at the end of the day, it's like fishing with a stick in the ocean. And that's why cold email stood out for us. And I'm just going to show you exactly why. Here's what makes cold email different. It's one-to-one outreach, but scalable. With automations, you can send thousands of personalized emails every single week. And you are not just throwing money at ads and hoping. It's direct, targeted, and measurable. And the numbers don't lie. For us, cold email got a 53% open rate, a 24% reply rate, and those replies, 74.4% were positive, and that's insane. It far outperformed even what I've seen many others. Even the employees at this email software, I am exceeding those results. And that means for every 100 leads we are getting, we'll get 24 replies. And we did this with a small batch of under 200 leads. So to complete the analogy, this is like having a fishing net instead of a stick, okay? Let's just break down how we got those results. So you can just take a quick look at these numbers. It isn't theory, and this is exactly what we got. And this is why cold email is a no-brainer when it's done right. But remember, it's not about sending emails, it's about the system behind it. And that's what makes the difference between spamming and scaling. As Alex Hormozi says, volume negates luck and systems scale results. And this isn't about getting lucky, it truly is about having a repeatable process that actually works. So let's just break down the system, starting with the foundation, ensuring lead quality. And this is stage one of the two-stage funnel, and it's where everything starts. First, we'll define the difference between lead and a qualified lead. A lead is just contact information, someone's email, phone number, whatever. That's pretty much it. It's like having the name of someone who might be interested. Qualified lead, on the other hand, whole different level. That's a lead who not only knows who you are, but also needs or wants who you have. And full disclaimer, I think pretty much everyone has a different definition for qualified lead. When we work with our clients, we make sure that this is defined in our paperwork before we start business with them. And to get qualified leads, you need the right tools. We use Apollo.io. Basically just lets you filter for your ideal client avatar. So just to name a few filters that we use, it could be company size, revenue, geographic area, decision makers. Basically, this just ensures that you're not just blasting emails out into the void. When you do it like this, you're actually targeting people who actually fit your criteria. And once you have the right leads, you can pretty much just move to stage number 2. It's time to move to crafting the email. And this is where those leads turn into qualified leads. So here's the process. First, you just upload your lead list to the email software. Number 2, write non-intrusive copy and pre-qualifying questions. Number 3, just encourage replies only from people who actually match that criteria. So the goal here is just to make it easy for the right people to reply and filter out the rest. That way, if you're sending it to a sales team, whether it's in your company or another company, they're warmed up and ready to go. So now let's just imagine scaling this. If we targeted 1,000 leads a week with the same metrics, here's what would happen. With our 53% open rates, you'd get approximately 530 opens, 24% reply rate, you get 127 replies. And with our 74.4% positive reply rate, that would mean at the end of 1 week, you get 95 qualified leads. That means that is 95 leads a week, which is 380 qualified leads per month. And if you base that off of your appointments booking rate and your conversion rate, you can approximate on a month-to-month basis what that means in terms of extra clients coming into your business. Spoiler alert, for us, appointment booking rate typically looks like 80 to 85%, and a closing rate for us typically looks like 30 to 40%. So you do the math. So let's talk follow-up strategies. This is where most people drop the ball, and here's what we do. First, you want to respond within 30 minutes of a reply. Schedule a call within an hour if possible. And when someone replies, they are interested right now. So strike while the iron's hot. And your appointment booking rate will absolutely go through the roof. It truly is this simple. Whenever you get a qualified lead that comes in, respond fast, book a call. Now you have yourself another qualified lead that is warmer than ever. Now, here's the thing. Your results absolutely depend on how well you execute this. If you are doing it yourself, I cannot promise the results because you got to look at things like your copy, your follow-up speed, your call handling skills. All of this matters. That's why when we work with businesses, we don't just get them qualified leads. We teach them the exact frameworks to close those leads effectively. That's why when we work with businesses, we don't just get them qualified leads, we teach them frameworks to close the leads effectively. And if you want to dive deeper, you can watch our videos on the booked framework for handling calls or our email copy strategy to get the right people replying. So to sum it up, cold email works because it's scalable and personal. Start with quality leads, write intentional copy, and follow up fast. Your system is what makes the difference. And as always, I'm rooting for you. If this helped, hit a like and just drop a comment down below. Let me know what your biggest takeaway was. And finally, let's crush it with the new year. Peace.